Hi guys, this is Scribbly again with another product review, and today we are going to have a look at the former Midori, now a Traveler's Company Japan Traveler's Notebook, and the one that I have here is the A6 or passport size as they call it. Expect a little bit more Japanese stationery on my blog and on my channel in the upcoming months. Somehow I do develop an interest in Japanese fountain pens, Japanese inks, pencils, notebooks, paper. Somehow it won't be strictly Japanese stationery, don't worry, but I do certainly feel that I develop an interest in that direction. Japanese stationery is really interesting, often very high quality, nice design. So yeah, that's just as a little heads up. I got that one here from Nomado Store. Charles Purcell was sending that to me for review. Thanks a lot, Charles. With a nice handwritten thank you card here, a nice little paper clip, a nice Nomado Store, that is actually their logo, a red turtle sticker, very lovely. Thanks a lot for that. I can only recommend their service and also check out their store at nomadostore.com if you haven't yet, or if you're unaware of them. Their concept is actually they don't have strictly stationery, so to speak. They also have bags, wallets, watches, pens, which is of course now is stationary, but the idea of Nomado Store actually sort of revolves around having high quality products for people on the move. So yeah, if you want to check them out, be invited to do that. They have great stuff. That's onto the notebook. That notebook here, and that's already, like this Japanese stationery thing, like everything has a lot of detail. I mean, I can't read that stuff, but like it looks vintagey. It looks really, really lovely. I really like the care for detail and the eye for detail that is put into those products. The notebook costs, that whole starter kit that I have here, I actually have like 2 or 3 extra purchases, but like the starter kit, like that is the notebook, this leather cover, and I'll go through that in a minute, and I think one refill costs 45 euro. It's a leather notebook. That's a product that you probably have for the rest of your life. I think the price is really cool. As said, comes with these product description here, then a small leaflet in here that tells you that this is actually a natural product. Every cover may look a little bit different, and it might smell a little bit, but it will lose the smell. So it's like just a care guide, same in Japanese. Can't read it, looks extremely cool. And then what do you get for your 45 euro? The brown, or in any other color, leather cover. Comes in this cute little what is it called in English? Cotton bag, and one refill and some spare rubber bands here. Like there, actually this is one spare rubber band in another color, and that band was somewhere in the package. Is actually a second spare rubber band, because you can also use that as a rubber band. It is a rubber band, so actually you get 2 spare rubber bands, so to speak. As said, I got the brown one here. Had that in use for about a month now. Let's see if there's anything else that I wanted to say about that. Well, the refills. Yeah, the refills is the MD paper, like is this Midori Traveler's paper, which is super nice for writing on it with fountain pens. So if you like me, and if you're watching my channels, you probably are also into fountain pens. Super nice paper for fountain pens. Let's have a look at the notebook. I've had it in use for about a month. Nice leather, smooth leather, very soft leather, not stiff at all. Already starts picking up some nice patina here, because of course if you throw it into your backpack, as I frequently do, or you just have it in your jacket pocket, it picks up some scratches, some scuff marks and all that, and that just looks really nice. At the back side of the notebook you have embossing here, Traveler's Notebook. As said, they were called Midori, now they're called Traveler's Notebook. Traveler's Company Japan, and the notebooks are made in Thailand. This here is the rubber closure strap with which you close that notebook. Now I'll take you through my notebook setup a little bit, and then afterwards I disassemble it for you, put it back together so you see how one can assemble it. Normally one has 2 note refills in, but I have 3 in. You can put in 5, 6, 7, how many you want, but then it gets just a little bit too beefy and chunky for me. But well, that's just me. Another extra that I got is this Ziploc bag here. Has a Ziploc bag on one side. I find it always a little handy to have something like plasters with me. I have 2 small kids, so a plaster always comes in handy when they fall or something like that, or just for receipts, coins, whatever. And then on the other hand side, this is just also for business cards or whatever. I use that to stick on some page markers and sticky notes because, yeah, I'm actually a PhD student still, so I do read a lot. So this is stuff that I always need. Then I'm normally a bullet journaler, or I am a bullet journaler, so I do my planning in a bullet journal, but I've got a calendar here with a monthly layout, and I use that for some daily logs and gratitude journaling and stuff like that. By the way, the notebook also comes with a number of cool stickers. I've put one here, one here. So what do I use that calendar for? Yeah, what was special, what was moving me today, what was great, what was bad, what was noteworthy today. That's what I write in my calendar. So here's my phone number and address and all that if you want to write me an email. 2017 calendar. If you open it up, you have a yearly overview here. This is just like a quick calendar. On the next spread, you have that a little bit more fine-grained, where you can actually already make some small notes and some small planning. And then this is actually the actual month layout, where you have like a small space per day. And then also you have a column here, and you have a little bit space here where you can make some extra notes on top of the entries that you can make here. So I find that pretty cool. As said, I don't use it for planning. I use it just for, you know, some gratitude, small daily logging. That's what I actually do use that for. Then I have the blank insert in here that the notebook actually comes with. I do use that for journaling and notes. Whatever might come along as I am on the go. I won't open that up right now because this contains private notes. I always have a small cardboard thing here with me because I'm a lefty. So at times when I write on that page here, I don't want to smudge ink here. So I actually have that thing laying right here so that I don't smudge ink. And then I also got, that was also an extra purchase, or that comes extra with doesn't come with the notebook, you gotta buy that extra, some lined paper, which is also really nice. Okay, and something that I forgot to show you, and I wanted to show you that at the end of that journal here, that is, or at the end of the calendar. It's really cool. At the end it has some extra blank note paper, and then it has some other extras that I wanted to show you because I found them pretty neat and cool. It's like a world map with the time zones on. Good to have when you're on the go, if you want to make some phone calls or something like that. And then some other, you know, conversion tables and all that for electricity outlets, temperature, clothing and shoe sizes and all that. So super cool. I really like that thing. So let's just disassemble that quickly, and I'll show you how one sets such a notebook up. If you get one new, that can be a bit intimidating in the beginning, but it's actually massively easy. No big deal at all. And we'll do that right here. So that's what the whole thing actually looks like. It's a lovely, you know, piece of leather that has a bookmark here, a small bookmark strap. Then that thing here, that closure strap that you actually can just pull right through here and, you know, put in the orange one, or if you like to. So that sits in right here, and then you have just an elastic that actually holds the notebook in place. And if you like, you just take one notebook, pull that right through here, like this, and you're good to go with your bookmark here. and you're good to go with a sweet little tiny notebook. But well, most people do have their traveler's notebooks quite stuffed with all kind of things. I also like to have a couple more notebooks with me. So how you could set it up, and of course, like that's the funny thing about those notebooks is that they're totally customizable. You can actually make that your own and you can make that work for you. Normally, it is good to have that Ziploc bag here at the end, because if you do have that somewhere more in the front, it's going to stick out quite a lot like that. Then if you want to have more notebooks, what you do is you take two notebooks and then you just put them together with a regular office rubber band here in the middle like this. You see, get the concept. Put it, also slide it through here. So you have that sitting just like this right here. And then you can take, now you could take the same assembly assortment again and slide it through. So you would already have 4 notebooks. And then you can add, for example, a third or a fifth or whatever by just sliding that through here like this. Now that sits here at the front and you are good to go with your setup. Very nice. The passport size works really well for me. I can compare it for you quickly to another traveler's notebook that I also have and that I also frequently use. This is the Paper Republic Grand Voyager that I've also quite stuffed. The Grand Voyager is a little larger, not a lot, it's a little bit larger, and the leather is a little bit thinner. They're both really nice. It's just a different feel, a different material. I have to say that I use the Traveler's Notebook, the Traveler's Company Traveler's Notebook here a little bit more frequently those days, because I just, yeah, I mean, I really like the size. It's a nice, compact little notebook, and I also really like the way it, you know, looks more and more vintagey as I go. So I find this is a really cool product. I find myself using those a lot. Thanks again to Nomado Store for sending that to me for review with all the stuff that it came with. Really nice, really cool product. I hope that review was useful to you. Check them out, nomadostore.com, and I'll see you at the next review. Bye bye.